and Paul's excellent adventure, a 4-year voyage while living on a cruise ship.
What a day, what a week. You gotta say, this is the first chance we've been able to get on camera.
And we're driving.
And, well, it's the only way we could do it. We're actually driving to Cheyenne to get a rental car, and we'll tell you that whole story here in just a minute. But it has been pretty amazing. I don't know how far we need to back up. Probably back to Saturday. This is now Wednesday, right?
Yes, Wednesday.
And Saturday we had a very nice situation because a lot of people we know, a party was put together by the people we know at church, and it was done.
Oh yeah, it was a really nice going away party.
It really was. It was done. Who were the three people that put it together? Names.
Ruth, Amanda, and Beth.
Ruth, Amanda, and Beth, and they did a spectacular job.
Yeah.
They did flags of nations from around the world.
And they had globes, and they had pretty bright flowers,
and really good food.
Really good food.
I
tried escargot for the first time.
Escargot. So we ate snails.
No, we ate escargot.
Escargot.
Because my friend Bill, because I was going around saying, no, I'm not going to eat bugs around the world and scorpions on a stick and everything.
Right.
And so he was sitting next to me. Bill was sitting next to me at the table, and I was eating snails, and I was commenting how delicious they were.
I had one, and it was okay. It was in garlic sauce, and if you know
you don't
me,
like garlic.
I don't like garlic, so that was a big issue.
So he said, "You know what snail?" He goes, "You know what snails are, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I know what snails are." And he's like, "But you said you weren't going to eat bugs." And I said, "Well, they're not a bug." And he goes,
"Well, they are.
They're
aren't they?
Like a bug. They run around in gardens and on the ground." And I said, "No, escargot is like farmed and raised." And I said, "They just don't go out into the garden and pick up snails off the ground."
I have no idea where they get escargot.
I like to believe that's how it is.
Well, they were good though.
They were delicious.
Yeah, not bad. But it was a fun party. It was really good. And then the next day, there was a Saturday, we actually had church. And our
Sunday.
church is very, well, how would you describe it? It's
modern.
It's very modern. In a theater, we got rock band that plays.
Right. We don't have a church building or a church facility, and we haven't for 12 years, maybe 10 years.
Oh yeah. Well, and we've been going to this church. I mean,
15.
It was just right after they started, like within 6 months after they started.
Yeah,
so we've been able to see it grow, and it was real nice because they brought us up on the stage, and they prayed with us. So it was.
You got a picture to show people that.
Yeah.
But it was really just kind of amazing that it has 15 years has gone by, and and I commented how it's a non-denominational church, and it just kind of really brought back a lot of memories from when we first started going there, and
very
it's grown, and it's matured.
Well,
it's matured in an interesting way.
Well, and I think we mentioned last time that Laramie is the university town, so there's
very
a lot
transient.
It's very transient. So we and probably 2 or 3 other people are about the only people that are still there from when we first started going there. The current pastor, who actually was music pastor in the beginning, is one of the few people.
Yeah. Hey, we should say a shout out to Craig and Trixie. Craig is our associate pastor, and he's our associate pastor, right? I didn't know if he had another thing. I was thinking about that. And he had surgery. So
two back surgeries.
Two back, not the back to back.
No, not back, 2 back surgeries.
But 2 back surgeries.
And they were back to back within a few
well,
days.
yeah, they were
I think.
within a few days of each other.
So
But
hopefully
he's doing well.
Yes.
A lot of prayers sent out for him. We really missed seeing him, but we know that he needed to do this surgery, and he's on the rebound, and he's going to be. Remember how I came back from his hip surgery?
Oh,
And he was like a different person.
Yeah.
So
hopefully
I'm sure this
good
is
for
going
him.
to be amazing. God's going to work really good on him and bring him back and make him even stronger. So
Now, was it Monday you got together?
Monday.
Before we lived in Laramie, we should tell everybody, we actually lived in Cheyenne. We've been in Wyoming 30 years, and before that we were in Denver. You grew up in Denver.
Yeah.
But we lived about 15 of those years or so in Cheyenne. And a bunch of
15 and 15,
lady friends got together and threw you a little party,
Yeah,
right?
well, I kind of just organized a little get together at the coffee shop because I thought it's so hard to try to get everybody's schedule, and my schedule's been crazy. So I just said, hey, I'm going to be here. If you can come, I'd love to say goodbye. Well, I'm not saying goodbye.
She's tearing up. She said, you're not saying goodbye.
Christy said she doesn't say goodbyes. She says, God willing, we'll see each other again soon.
That's good.
So, I'm taking her lead.
Yeah.
And I really love that saying. I really love that. I love that she said that. So,
but it is.
But that's what I did. So most of everybody that was there, and you'll see this picture, everybody that was there has been a part of our lives for a minimum of 25 years.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah. And we've been
a lot of those friends have been friends since we first came to town.
Right.
So, missing from that group was one of my dear friends, Lindy, who's in New York City. So she couldn't come.
She's going to join us later on the ship. No spoiler.
In February.
Yeah, next year she'll be joining us. So that'll be
anyway, so that was a busy day.
Right.
So we'll you're also going to post a picture of all my girls, right? Okay. Okay.
And when on Tuesday I went to Torrington, which is in eastern Wyoming. And remember, this is just a few days. We're going to leave day after tomorrow. It's hard to believe.
This was yesterday you went to Torrington.
Yesterday I went to Torrington. And I wanted to kind of finish up. I had done a studio remodel, a radio studio. And
not a remodel, a whole build. It was brand new.
Build. Yes.
They went into a new building.
Right. And we just got them.
Did you take pictures?
I did.
Oh, good, because you have to show me.
This is the way it looks. So
Okay.
there's an idea. These are how some of the studios turned out. And they did a nice little going away lunch for me too.
Aww.
So it was nice. And it was somebody that we were thinking back, and it's somebody that I've been working with for 20 years or better. And it's pretty amazing. But it's probably the last radio job I'm going to do. Famous last words, but after 50 years, I think I'm pretty well done. Unless we do a radio station on the ship, but we haven't negotiated that yet.
No, let's not.
I don't think we'll be doing that. So I did that, and then today was the day we had
Today's
a lot
Wednesday.
and I should say, while I was away, you sold a lot of it. You sold the bedroom furniture in 2 of our guest rooms.
I sold everything in our house.
And we
and the car.
We moved out over the weekend, all of the furniture in the basement. And here's a little composite of what happened today. We had our friends Bill and Michelle came over. They'd bought our living room set. And this kind of shows what happened this just today as far as getting all that. So you can tell the living room looks really empty now. And it sounds hollow.
Everything's echoey.
All the carpet's up because it's hard floors. So.
But and you got to remember, in between all of these fun activities that we've been doing, which I love seeing my friends and I don't regret it, is we've had to pack, get things ready for Goodwill, things that we're giving away, pack,
Yep.
pack.
Well,
And I will tell you something. My back and my knee are killing me.
well, part of that is because we've mentioned before that you're going to have a stem cell injection. When we go to San Diego,
I know.
we'll get a stem cell injection. Part of that is that you have to have a week with no pain medication, right? Is that the idea?
I can't take anything.
Yeah.
I can't take. I have to take my blood pressure medication. They're okay with that, but
Yeah.
I can't take anything. And I had been managing my pain with medication, but I can't take anything now.
No.
And I have
So
to eat
you're-
a special diet too. I can't have like fatty fat foods or super salty foods. Anything that would cause like inflammation. No sugars.
Well,
no.
we shouldn't be eating sugars anyway.
I
for either
know.
of us, so
I'm
trying to
not
watch
eating
that.
extra sugar.
Yeah.
I guess there's probably things I eat that everything seems to have a little bit of sugar in it, but
Well,
I'm not adding, like I'm not eating
No.
cakes. And I went to lunch yesterday with Christina, a friend of ours from church, and she ate cheesecake and I had an omelet.
good.
So I was
That's
good.
better. That's
I was
better.
good. I had eggs.
I heard
So-
I heard of something this week that said, what was it? At least two eggs a week, I believe, and it lessens your chance of Alzheimer's by like 54%. And I
Well,
may not
those-
have those numbers exactly right, but another study, and that's the kind of study I like to hear. Most of the studies we hear, we don't want to hear.
Wow.
So that's not bad. One other thing that's happened since the last time we talked was the Land Rover that we were going to take to San Diego. We decided it'd be too much pressure to try to sell it in San Diego or whatever we were going to do, give it away. So we decided to go ahead and sell it, and you sold it in like a day because you priced it right.
I sold it in hours.
Yes. So you must have priced it really right.
I priced it really right. So
So what we're going to do is
a nice young new driver is going to be driving it.
that'll be good. It'll be a good,
Yeah.
safe vehicle.
Yeah.
It's in even though it's got high mileage, it's got almost just short of 250,000 miles, but it's been taken care of,
yeah.
and it didn't have any major problems. I'm sure things will creep up with a car that old, but for a student that's just driving from
But
school and around town,
Her mom was
should be
saying
good.
it goes, to school and home and to work.
Right,
So
and that's it. So what we're doing instead, and this is where we're headed to Cheyenne right now from Laramie. That's where we're driving, which is about a 45-minute drive or so. So this was a good
can I
time
just
to
say
catch
I
up.
really hate wind turbines.
Yes, I know you hate wind turbines. We're looking at a whole field of wind turbines that have come up just in the last few years outside of
years.
Cheyenne.
Ugh.
And they're kind of taking over a lot of Wyoming right now.
Look,
But anyway, we're driving to Cheyenne because we decided to rent a car. I always thought it would be, because we'd be renting a car one way from Laramie to San Diego. And I figured it'd be too expensive because normally one-way rentals are high. But this wasn't too bad. We got something through Avis. They don't pay us, so I'm not promoting, but I've worked with Avis a number of years. And we got a good price on it, so we're going to pick that up. And I know we don't leave for 2 days, but we've got to pack the
wait a sec.
the van. We're going to get a van.
The car we're currently driving.
Yes, that's the next step. It's tomorrow.
So we had to get a rental car today,
Right.
or
You wouldn't have a car tomorrow.
I wouldn't have a car, and we wouldn't be able to get to Cheyenne.
And you've got things to take to Goodwill too tomorrow.
I have.
Also.
Goodwill,
So we've got a few things.
trash.
And I'm getting the windshield replaced tomorrow in this car because it's got a bad crack in it. So I've got to take that down to Colorado to get that done.
And then your car, this is really more your car than mine, is
Okay.
going to our son.
Yeah, our son's going to watch it while we're gone, take care of it. And like I said, he's going to take better care of it than I even do, I'm sure. So that'll be great. So a busy couple days. The house is pretty well cleared out. You sold the last of the furniture
I don't know.
in the patio today.
Everything is gone. Our
Yeah.
house is empty except for the stuff we're taking and ancillary stuff that will be gone tomorrow. But I'm sorry, I went downstairs and I kind of freaked out.
What, with nothing
You
there?
have too much stuff down there left.
Too much left. Well, that's what I have to rush back later and clear
I'm
out.
putting your desk on Marketplace tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
morning.
I thought we'd just leave it with the house, but we're going to do that? Okay.
Putting your
So we can do that.
desk on Marketplace. It's got to go.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. I'll be
So you
doing
won't
anything
have.
I need to do on the floor. So
Well,
we'll figure it out.
yes,
We'll get it worked
because
out.
we got to get. That's kind of the last of that stuff that's got to go, and you got to box up all of your other stuff.
We leave day after tomorrow. That's hard to believe. Are you?
Do you know, I packed.
You feel tense?
I worked all afternoon packing boxes, our bags
that we're taking to San
that
Diego.
we're taking to San Diego.
Good.
Spent all afternoon sorting, washing the last bit of laundry, all of those things.
Well, that's the other
what
part.
I did all afternoon.
You sold all of our bedroom furniture, so we got to stay at a hotel tonight. So that's the plan. You got to set up at a hotel, so we're going to do that.
Yeah.
And we'll do that tomorrow night too, and then we'll head out from there after your physical therapy appointment.
I know.
So
I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm
Yeah, I know you're
exhausted.
I am too. But I've still got so much I've got to do tonight.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
So it's late afternoon right now.
Are you gonna be up till midnight again like we have been most nights?
I can't imagine not being. And then I got to get up early because I got to get the car down to Colorado. I don't even remember. I think I have to have it down there by 8 o'clock and in the morning, and it's like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. So
yeah.
I've got to drive ahead. So got to plan on that. It's gonna be nuts. I hope I can get it done quickly and then get back and get done what I need to, and get this posted too. So I do have music. I can't remember the music I have picked out.
Well,
it's a song called Satellite from a band out of Toronto, Canada.
Huh.
And I can't remember the name of the band, but I'll let you know the name of the band.
Can you type it? Can you type it in like a little title or something?
Yeah,
in all of your cool editing that you do?
Absolutely, we'll do that. So I think the next time we'll talk to everybody will probably be the day we'll leave, and we'll kind of give you a general overview of us leaving Wyoming on our way to the ship to live on. If you're just tuning in and you don't know what we're doing, we've actually sold everything.
You have to watch previous
early. But a brief summary, we're selling everything. We've sold everything. I shouldn't say selling, but we've sold everything. We're going to journey to Cologne, Panama, and get on a ship that has started in Belfast in August, and we're going to be joining them for around the world over 4 years here.
I have to do a shout out.
Shout out to
to Miss Phyllis. She's watched all of our podcasts.
Oh, good.
She binge watched. She got them done. She loved them. So, love you, Miss Phyllis.
We're starting to get a lot of people watching. We appreciate you sharing this with folks. Whether you're if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to know. And hopefully we're going to get more frequent. It's been about every week, but we haven't had that much to really talk about. And we will have a lot more as we travel, so we'll keep you updated.
I might have to give you a little roll of credits for all the people who have done things for us in the last 3 or 4 days.
We can do that. Maybe we'll do that.
I have to roll the credits.
That would actually, yeah, that'd be fun. We'll do that.
Because so many people have done so many nice things for us, and so I want to make sure they're...
But whether you're listening on YouTube or Apple Music or YouTube or Spotify or Spotify.
That's where everybody seems to be finding us, is on Spotify.
I'm glad. But be sure to follow us and like us, and hopefully we'll grow this. It'd be great. One of the things that we want to do later as we travel around the world is we'd love to do some meetups with people in different parts of the world, maybe at coffee shops and things like that. It'd be kind of fun to do.
Also, tell us, so if you've been travelers, and we know a lot of people travel, right? If you have traveled and there's a place that you love, that you traveled to, and we're going to be traveling there, I need to know the highlights of what we need to see.
I was looking
right?
at music venues today and found that one in Sweden that is incredible.
We're not going to be in
We're
Sweden
not
for a
in
very
Sweden.
long time.
That's probably
but
3 years for Sweden, but
Yeah.
we got to go to see that music venue. It's actually carved into the rocks.
Well,
it
and
was
I
an old
know-
limestone mine.
But people can make comments, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us what country, what city, and
Your favorites.
give us a list, or if it's a place you loved eating at. Oh, remind me, I need to do that. We ate at a restaurant in Florence, and we need to share that information
We do.
with Steve and Diane.
Yeah.
But we want to know what your favorites have been, where you've enjoyed going to, where you've enjoyed traveling to,
Yeah.
and the must-sees that we need to do.
Yeah.
Because we haven't traveled,
No,
so
we
I'm
haven't.
going to have to do research, and you guys will just help me out with that research.
Yeah. Travel with
give
us.
me
Let us know where to
those
go.
good suggestions, because I know so many of our friends have traveled to so many wonderful places.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Well, we're almost to Cheyenne. We're coming up, and get our rental car. We're going to have dinner with some old friends from Cheyenne before we leave town.
because we
Which-
have to eat, I'm starving.
Yeah, we have to eat.
I'm
And
starving.
we're going to actually one of our favorite kind of Western type
you're
restaurants here. It's called
traveling,
the Bunkhouse.
If you're traveling through
Yeah.
Cheyenne, you
It's-
have to go to the Bunkhouse.
It's west of Cheyenne.
West of
Oh, maybe
Cheyenne
about
on,
10, 15 miles.
on Highway 210.
On Highway 210, to be specific. But it's kind of an old-style bunkhouse restaurant. What's their
You're there
primary
on-
food? Prime rib, I think, is their big one.
prime
right?
rib and
I hope they have that today. That would
good
be good.
food. I mean,
Yeah.
their pork chops are amazing. Their food's amazing. What
You-
am I talking about?
You don't want to
Everything
go there
is
if you're a vegetarian or vegan.
No,
If you want
but
to do that, go to Sweet Melissa's in Laramie.
that's
They
right.
have good.
Those are our
vegetarian food.
recommendations
Yes.
for you. But if you're here during tourism season, which is May through October,
Yeah. Hopefully
they have
the wind
music
will
on
die.
the weekends.
Oh, yeah, at the
Live
Bunkhouse.
music, and you can dance and
One of the
got to wear
owners
your
plays steel
cowboy
guitar
boots,
there.
and their daughter sings, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a great time.
It's a
so
fun time.
it's a fun time.
So we'll go there for the last time.
Yeah, I kind of said I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Is go there for our last supper.
Yeah. So there's Cheyenne. So we will see you on the flip side. Here's some good music for you from a band. I can't remember their name, but the song is called Satellite. And I will tell you the name of the band after we get done
the
listening
comments.
to it. Yeah. And in the comments. I could do
Okay.
that too.
But the
Okay, that wasn't too bad, was it? Name of the band's called Jane's Party, and a song called Satellite. Always a little bit of music when we get together. That's always nice. Hey, we'll see you next time. Be sure to follow us, subscribe to us, give a thumbs up, whatever this platform is asking for. We sure appreciate it. Spread the word. Hopefully you're having some fun. See you next time.